Hello, I'm live on Twitch right now. I mean, on OBS because, well, I had the opportunity. Pretty hard to do stuff like this. It's pretty fun. Put off my trash. Oh yeah, we'll see a bit. Oh yeah, my friend's offline. Yeah, he's offline. Well, that's fine. I like him anyways. Hold up. Couple of seconds, come on, mate. Holy shit, it's so hot in my room. I'm not even kidding. Holy shit. And this hoodie, it's way hotter. Oh, my bad. I wish I could play with tens, bro. That's good. Yeah. We're just gonna do that, yeah, actually. Team Death and watching would be nice. I think this out. Oh shit. Stop. Are you kidding me right now? Hold on, just a couple seconds. Okay, in chat, of course. I was gonna queue up and kind of play games, and just gonna wait for kind of people to come in here.
Match found.
Hell yeah. Ow.
All paths end with me.
Yeah. Pretty easy, pretty hard. You never. Oh.
Over there.
God damn, I'm good.
Over there.
What the fuck? Bro literally did that. Bro, my shots are whiffing. I whiff, and I whiff. 0. 4. I just did. That's way better. Oh no.
Over there.
Got him.
Stage 3.
What? Oh my god. I'm whiffing badly. Completely switched my power, still alive. Great. Okay. I whiff. Killed him. No way!
You want to play? Let's play.
No, I don't want to play. Bruh.
I stopped the raid. Watching here. Breaking down. Over there. Reloading.
Why am I standing still? I don't know. I heard him, but I didn't react enough. Fast enough, sorry.
The hunt begins.
I with all my shots.
Last placed.
Breaking down.
Ooh. Ooh. Shit, bro. Ooh. I don't care. Whatever I do. What the fuck is happening? Let's go again.
Match found.
Okay. Kind of focus here now.
I am both shield and sword.
I just picked that guy. $300. He's about to be 400. Ash on our team. Holy shit. 294. That's crazy. He has played a lot in her years. But nevertheless, you never stop. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Crazy, bro.
Reloading. Omen killed.
Bruh. Oh my god, I'm actually be happy.
Loosen up. Get out of my way. Enemy removed.
Bruh.
Get out of here.
He just knows. I'm pissed right now.
Get out of my way. Wrong buddy.
I have all my shots, by the way. Yeah. Defeat. Piazza. I won't play again. I'll tell you something. My game is just not a game. My game is my own game. If I play well. But today it's a different thing. Because I just can't play. God damn. Play well. Today it's a different thing. Yeah. The fuck? Hold on, just wait. Look at what I'm watching.
Ow! Yeah, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, my 3 goats made it to Tennessee, and now I'm going to tell you about the 10 most horrifically painful stunts I ever did. Let's go. We're going to begin our list with the coconut crab, which we filmed in Indonesia for Wild Boys. And spoiler alert, it's called a coconut crab because it can actually cut through a coconut. Chris Pontius took the coconut crab and put it on my underwear. It didn't do anything at first, but when it latched on, it was the most painful thing I've ever had on my butt.
Ow! 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 Get him off! Get him off! Oh, no!
Oh my God!
There have been a lot of painful things on my butt cheeks, so let's do a little honorable mention section here. We'll go with the alligator snapping turtle. That baby alligator that almost ripped off my butt cheek. There was definitely a stork that was very mean to my butt.
Ow! Gah!
Now the thing about pain is, it's way worse if it lasts for a long time, which is why the little red wagon from the Jackass TV show is on my list. Didn't even look like anything happened. I kind of fell off the side of this ramp, but on the way, I scraped all the skin off my butt cheek. And for like the next 2 weeks, I had this wound, which I had to peel my underwear off every time I stood up. The stunt didn't even look that cool, and that hurts more than anything. I don't know of a lot of stuff that hurts more than getting shocked with upwards of 50,000 volts of electricity, but usually when that happens, it's very quick. Unless you get one of your buddies to make sure that he shocks you for a full 30 seconds with a taser gun, and you do a Q&A.
Where are we right now? Austin!
This happened for the finale of my first comedy special, Steve-O, Guilty as Charged. And I can tell you, I will never do that again. Now, if you think electricity's bad, let me tell you, burns are way worse because the pain lasts so much longer. And that's why the flaming gauntlet from Jackass 3.5 comes in right here. The idea was that I was going to get knocked off a balance beam with flaming balls and land on a bunch of hot coals. But we filmed it in a warehouse where the guy didn't want the floor damaged, so they put this big steel plate down.
Yeah, I noticed that. Why did they put it on a frying pan?
I literally nearly fell onto a frying pan. I got burned terribly. Plus, I was sober at that point, so I had to just deal with the burns. A normal person would probably ask for a painkiller.
Well, you got your card revoked.
That one was awful.
Ouch.
During the filming of Jackass Forever, I had a bit where I was towed by a horse riding on a wakeboard, and I somehow fell into the ramp that I was supposed to go off of and broke my collarbone, which didn't hurt that bad. It was after the surgery where they put the hardware in that I could not fall asleep. There was no comfortable position. I was just laying in bed, unable to sleep, and so that whole night I rank as on this list. When I came up with the idea to have a heart shape branded over my heart as a metaphor to show that love hurts, that was something that MTV said they would not show. They had a problem with sizzling, smoking flesh. Sure, the actual branding hurt, but the reason this is on my list is because it got infected, and that caused a lot of pain that lasts for a long, long time. Now strap on your seatbelts, folks, because this list is going from awful to pure hell. But first, let's put up the goats, because it's getting dark. Right. Now we're gonna get into the really bad stuff. The item here is when I shattered my ankle and broke my other heel. It was so terrible, I had to get like 11 screws and a plate in there. And it happened while I was jumping a skateboard off of a wooden porta potty, which my buddy was crashing a car through. So yeah, it was a freak accident. And it hurt so terribly after I came out of surgery for that one that I took both Advil and Tylenol together. And now I'm going to tell you about the horrific glove of ants. This is something we filmed for Wild Boys in Brazil, and it involved a sacred ritual where boys become men by putting on a glove that has like 100 bullet ants in it. Pontius was so unlucky for going first because I think most of the venom was in his hand. The boy's supposed to keep the glove on for an entire minute and just bear the pain without making a sound. So Pontius and I are still boys because we made a lot of sounds.
Ow! Oh, yeah! I'm gonna pass out.
It was so crazy bad that we went to like a medical clinic where they gave us morphine and still we couldn't bear the pain. And the next day, Chris's hand looked like Mickey Mouse. Here we go with the second worst thing I've ever been through. And I know nobody's gonna believe that this hurt as bad as I'm telling you it did. It was my back tattoo. There's something about getting your back tattooed for hours on end that was that bad. I mean, I did 6 hours on the first session and then came back for the second session just having taken all this Xanax, which I thought would help, but it made me just like falling out of my chair. So the legendary tattoo artist who did it, Jack Rudy, just kicked me out of his parlor. And man, I had to go through 4 sessions like that. It was so bad. You ask Machine Gun Kelly, who just got all this stuff blacked out. Being tattooed for that long is pure hell. And that's why it's second to last on my list. I have little doubt that many of you watching this will already know what the worst pain I've ever been through was, because I've said it before. It was burns that were so bad I had to have a skin graft surgery on 15% of my body. It happened filming the finale for my second comedy special, Gnarly, which is free at stevo.com at the bottom of the site. Plus my bucket list special, free at the top of the site. But there we were in my house in Hollywood. We emptied out the living room so that we could blow it up with explosives. And I ended up laying on a bed of rocket engine fuel, which my buddies lit, and I had just bit off more than I could chew. And I thought that I would heal on my own, But every day the pain just got more and more unbearable, to the point where on the 5th day, I tapped out and showed up at the hospital begging for help. And they looked at me and said, dude, you need to go into surgery right now. And so I went into this surgery, which absolutely saved my life. That was something else. Again, watch that footage in all of its uncensored glory at stevo.com.
Finnairin lentävät lähdöt myynnissä nyt. Finnair.fi.
Yeah, dude.
There's a new lady in my life, and her name is Moon Pie. And you're probably wondering, but what about Wendy? Wendy used to go with me everywhere on tour. But once we started traveling on a tour bus, it became evident that Wendy was terrified. So Wendy is now retired and living out her days at the Radical Ranch in Tennessee, which left me with no dog on tour. And that made me very sad. We're about to take my tour bus to an animal shelter to test drive some dogs to see if they like riding on the bus. The first dog we took a ride with was named Melody, and she seemed perfectly happy on the bus. But the people at the shelter said very nice things about a dog named Opal. So we took that one on a test drive, and she too had no problem with riding on the bus. She doesn't seem to give a fuck. Plus, she was way more affectionate. So I filled out a foster agreement, which made me temporarily responsible for her. If it didn't work out, I wanted to make sure that I rehomed her. So I scheduled a meet and greet later that week at the same shelter. But when we went back to the Radical Ranch, first she met Wendy, and that was perfect. Oh, they love each other right away. And I walked Wendy and Opal around the trail together, and that went great. Sisters. Then I introduced Opal to the goats. Good girl. Even the cats she got along with right away. And when it was time for bed, she proved to be the greatest snuggler ever. So it became clear pretty much right away that this is my dog forever. But I still had the meet and greet at the shelter to try to find homes for as many other animals as I could. And man, it was pouring rain. I was taking photos with people for hours, telling everybody I'm gonna pay the adoption fees if anybody adopts an animal. All right, we are in the rain 4 hours for the dogs and the cats. And I think we got 14 animals adopted, which ties my previous record from when I did a meet and greet at the Toronto Humane Society. But I wasn't really feeling the name Opal. And I had my buddy JP at the Radical Ranch working on this springs thing on the car. You may know JP as the shady prop master of Jackass. Going all the way back 20 years, he built every torture device, every contraption we rode. JP's epic. He said that she should be named Moon Pie. And I was like, dude, she's marked like a cow. So we can call her Moo Moo for short, because cows say moo. Yeah. And once her name was officially Moon Pie, we had to get on the road for my Super Dummy tour. And the first show was in Arizona. So we rode the bus all the way there, and in every different city, we went on a bitchin' ass hike. Because I use this app to find epic hikes, and I love it. It's called All Trails. We have been going hiking every single day, everywhere we go, and we have been on the most epic trails ever. That's why she's so pooped out right now, because we went hiking for hours today. And I'm such a fitness maniac, after hours of hiking, I'll unfold my Killer Helix bicycle and go ride like 15, 20 miles. And I post rad maps and photos of all my exercises in my new personal fitness group on my Whoop app. Yeah, dude. But while I'm riding and she's on the bus, you can be damn sure she's gonna protest by leaving a big loaf of shit on the floor and a puddle of pee. And she won't let herself get completely emptied out, because she's gotta save some for when I'm on stage doing the actual show, so that when I come back in from the venue, I can find more poo and pee. Such a considerate baby. And she sticks right with me all the time. If I'm lounging or doing yoga, she doesn't give a fuck what I'm doing. She's hanging out on me while I was getting a crazy tattoo on my ball sack. Of course, if you want to see that hilarious tattoo, you're gonna have to catch me on my Super Dummy tour because I can't show it anywhere else. I can't fucking stand it. This dog is such an angel. She makes me so happy. And shelters all over the country, I think even the world, are in the middle of the gnarliest crisis because fewer people are adopting, more people are abandoning animals at the shelters, so they're at full capacity. They don't have the funds to take care of all the animals. It's just the most sad crisis. So I implore all of you to go to the shelter and adopt a dog or a cat, because man, they will enrich your life so much. That's all there is to it. It's just companionship makes us happy. And you know what else makes us happy is laughter. And when you come see my Super Dummy tour, you will laugh your ass off, guaranteed. So here are the dates that I've got coming up, and man, get to the shelter and rescue an animal. And thank you for watching. I love you. Mwah. Oh yeah, and check out my daily routine video right here. That would be on Jackass the movie when I was supposed to put the toy car up my butt, but it would disappoint my dad too much, so I said I couldn't do it.
When your parents say, I'm not mad at you, I'm just disappointed, you know? Like, that hurts so much more.
Of course, Ryan Dunn did it for me.
You don't tell nobody, right? He already knows that too many people.
I'm not doing it.
Since we're going chronologically, next up is Wild Boys in Costa Rica. They took me to a 200-foot bridge to bungee jump off of it with these wings to see if I could fly. And I was like,
It's totally safe, but I'm scared.
I physically could not bring myself to jump. There was no chance.
I'm not doing it. Why not? Because, dude, every day I get in a situation where something can't kill me. This can't kill me, and I'm not doing it. Steve-O, come on, man.
And after I made it clear that I was not jumping, they approached me and said, we've got 5 Costa Rican dudes who said they can throw you, and they call it the mafia toss. I didn't have to do anything, so I just let them throw me.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not doing it.
After Wild Boys, we filmed Jackass #2. That was before I got sober, but ironically, I was the biggest pussy on Jackass #2 when I was loaded. There are 2 of them that just kill me to this day. One of which was the homemade hang glider. Took all day to put this thing together with like bamboo and tarps and twine, and it was basically like a parachute. I could have jumped off of anything. And I wimped out so bad, man. I went like kind of running down a hill, was the closest I got to any footage. It was pathetic. It kills me to this day. I want so badly to build another homemade hang glider. Maybe I will.
I'm not doing it.
Also on Jackass #2, in India, they set up this bed of hot coals with a special like balance beam over it. And they gave me a unicycle to try to unicycle across the balance beam, but I could not even bring myself to commit both feet to the pedals. I wimped out just so bad. That one kills me the most.
I'm not doing it.
This next one is weird, and you might not believe it, but it's totally true. The VH1 network had these dating shows called Rock of Love, Flavor of Love, and believe it or not, They reached out to me about doing the same format. Could have been wildly entertaining. What would chicks do for a chance at love with Steve-O? But I literally didn't even come close to agreeing to it. I said, there's no way I'm letting 30 chicks tell the entire world how fast I come. And that was literally my motivation. I was like, dude, I can't. Because that's what you do in those shows, is hook up with all the chicks. They would be in the little room like, like, loud, dude, no. I will be the one to tell people how fast I come.
What the
I'm
fuck?
not doing it. Dude, I can't believe I forgot one. Back when Jackass was just a TV show, with no eyebrows, not a hair on my body, they took me to the YMCA Olympic pool to do a flip off the top diving platform on stilts. And I bitched out. I just did a straight jump. Knoxville called me out on it too.
What happened? I thought you were going to do a flip.
Fortunately, I went back and pulled it. I'm not doing it. When we were shooting Jackass 3D, we went up to Northern California to film a bunch of snow stunts. And they had a big bounce house on a ski slope headed for this like Olympic ski jump. And the idea was to have the whole cast in it. Even though we hated the idea of our heads clashing together in the bounce house, we probably still would have done it, except for the fact that it was a huge generator which kept the bounce house inflated, which would have to follow behind it. And the thing was like 500 pounds, I think. And we just were not willing to have that generator land on us and crush us to death. So the whole cast backed out. Maybe the first time the whole cast backed out of a stunt, you know, ever. I'm not doing it. For those of you who watched Jackass 4.5 on Netflix, you'll know that I had an eagle rip my eyebrows off. The whole purpose for that was to tattoo a dick in the place of the eyebrow. And we had Post Malone scheduled to do it. And we had you booked to come and tattoo a fucking dick on my forehead. And at the last minute, Knoxville pipes up and says, there's too much dick stuff in the movie. No more dicks. So you were like scheduled to come tattoo a dick on my forehead for Jackass 4.
I'm here. I'm around. You know we got the tattoo going.
Dude, I was this close. I'm still gonna do it, but thank God I'm not gonna do it underneath an eyebrow. I mean, what's the point? The eyebrow grows back and the dick's gone. I'm getting the dick above my eyebrow, but that's another story for a later time. I'm not doing it. And boy, is it ironic that Knoxville says no more dick stuff when he was pressuring me so hard to put one of my balls in a ring binder, right? Like it clapped, and he wanted me to close this ring binder on my nuts so bad. I'm like, Knoxville, there's too much dick stuff. I'm not doing it. I don't even know when this idea came up, but it was to heavily duct tape me to a mechanical bull, which is funny to picture, but I reasoned that at a certain point you're supposed to fall off the bull, and if you're attached to it, you're gonna have a spinal cord injury. Something which I take very seriously and something which breaks my heart. So the point of this video was that this guy reached out to me. He's a paralyzed guy in a wheelchair. He said, I bought your autographed skateboard from Stevo.com to like raffle it off, to audition it, to raise money to help people in wheelchairs. And I was like, dude, let me help you help people. I told him I'd build him a website, which we did, developmentalassist.org. I told him I'd make a video to help raise money for it. So if you want to help support developmental disability independence, then by all means, please go to developmentalassist.org. This guy's a sweetheart, and yeah, dude. This video is probably gonna upset some people, but it's a story that must be told about the time I got burned while wearing this t-shirt. It's actually a really beautiful love story about me and my fiance, Lux. We'd been living together in my house, which looked the same way it did back when it was my bachelor pad. So I wanted to redecorate it, and I decided to blow up my living room to create new material for my comedy tour. It's hard to believe, but I've been doing my comedy tour for over 12 years now, and it's become a multimedia thing.
I've had really bad luck. Like recently, I broke both of my feet. It was a fucking freak accident.
And of course, I always want my show to end with something big and spectacular. So for my last tour, I brought in a totally professional pyrotechnics guy, meaning that what I'm about to show you is totally allowed on YouTube. We started out small with this little banana trick. Then we put this killer bomb inside a watermelon.
It's going to detonate at 10,800 meters per second.
Which I held in my hand.
I'll let you hold it like that.
Has anybody ever done that watermelon?
Not in their hands.
Then we did another one called the invisible musical chair. For that trick, we used rocket engine fuel, and I put it in a teacup. But after the teacup, I was still totally unscathed, and I thought,
well, I gotta get kinda hurt. So we just sprinkled way too much rocket engine fuel all over the living room carpet, and I laid in it and did snow angels.
Now, candidly, what happened next was not approved by the professional fire guy.
Definitely getting burned on this one.
No, this is definitely gonna be marked.
When my buddies lit that stuff, right away I knew I fucked up.
I knew it was bad right away, so I went to the hospital that night, and they didn't think it was a big deal. They gave me some antibiotics and sent me on my way.
The next morning I woke up with the most hideous, fucked up blisters. Shit that I have not seen, not on anybody else, not on the internet, not anywhere, was all over 15% of my body.
But going off of what they told me at the hospital the night before, I figured, well, I'll just let it ride. So I got on an airplane and flew to Denver to go do shows in a comedy club. It was obviously a serious situation, so I went on social media and got male nurses to come treat my wounds in the hotel room. This is where it got horrific.
At least it doesn't look like it's bad, right?
And I had a different nurse come to the hotel every day, and none of them said, you should go to the hospital. So I just wrote it out. And each day the pain got so much worse. I was screaming to the point that we were getting noise complaints in the hotel room.
Hi, we just had a noise complaint.
Oh.
Just bring it down. Thank you.
Stop being such a pussy.
Then finally, 5 days after I got burned, I went to the hospital.
I don't know why it keeps getting worse. It was officially the most pain I have ever been in my life, and that's me saying that. The doctors looked at me, they were like, fuck! What the hell have you been doing for the last 5 days, you idiot? You need emergency surgery.
So then I go into surgery.
Here's where it gets crazy. The purpose of the operation was to carve the burns off of my body. I don't know if they used a potato peeler or what, but they cut off the burns and then grafted on cadaver skin. I shit you not, I had the flesh of exactly 7 different dead people grafted onto my body, which is new meaning for give me some skin.
And while I was in surgery, Lux got on an airplane and flew to Denver herself to be with me. When I woke up, I was with Lux and the pain was gone. But they told me I had to move around because if the grafts healed a certain way, I would lose mobility. So we had a dance party.
And it gets even crazier. At the hospital, after the operation, they gave me the addresses of all 7 different families of the dead people who donated their skin so that I could send thank you cards.
We have the opportunity to write them a thank you letter, or to their families.
Why aren't they dead?
We do! Finally, something Hallmark does not have a card for. And as soon as I got those addresses, right away, I was like, I'm gonna reach out to these families. You know, maybe some of them are having a tough time and I can help them out. Maybe one of them has a big fan and I can meet that person. I wanna do some good. My dad heard that and he made a really good point. He said, what family do you think is gonna be happy to learn that their loved one's skin got wasted on an asshole who set himself on fire on purpose? And I was like, yeah, Dad, you're right. Fuck those people.
I think we can all agree that I had an explosive ending to my last special. And my new multimedia tour, The Bucket List, is at a whole other level. I mean, there's basically nothing in the show that would even be allowed on Jackass. The show is so goddamn ridiculous, it's actually XXX rated. It's the crown jewel of my entire ridiculous career. So get your tickets right now at stevo.com. Yeah.
Another day at Highlands. Ooh, that's okay. Oh.
Think I can Miller flip this?
I don't think you could. You got it. Yeah, you got it. Are you gonna JD? Woo! Bravo. Magnifique. Oh, talk about the commitment. What's it feel like?
A lot of pressure. Can't really move it.
Okay. Do you know where?
It's not too bad. Maybe.
Bro.
My shoulder came out.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no way.
Oh.
Let me unbuckle you. All right, we take you someone. They'll sort you out. I got you, board. Don't even think about it.
I landed it though.
You did. You just landed. You just dislocated your shoulder and then landed a Miller flip. Talk about the commitment. What's it feel like?
A lot of pressure. Can't really move it.
Okay. Do you know where?
It's not too bad. Maybe it's my adrenaline though.
I don't know if the ski patrol, baby. I got it. I got it.
We just get it back in. I should be good.
Yeah.
It's definitely out.
You can feel it right there.
Oh yeah, it's like sagging almost.
Can you feel this?
Yeah.
I can put a sling on
Okay.
to support it.
Okay.
And you're doing really well.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
This the one that came out at Wild Mountain when I was trying to throw the. It just popped out.
So it's already twice this season.
You can still feel your fingers.
Yeah.
What we worry about is nerve damage and blood flow.
So time is of the essence.
Yes.
All right, we'll hop in my whip. Not the best way to finish the day. Poor JD. Oh, gutted for him. I'm running to my car. Gonna go pick him up, take him to the hospital, get his shoulder back in, so we're good to go. Oh man, this person parked so close to me. All right, my guy, you ready? You want me to carry that?
I don't even know if I'm gonna make it this time. Holy shit.
Okay, what kind? Yeah. Keep that window down for you.
I'm like shivering.
Oh, okay. You want some heat?
I don't even know what I want, to be honest.
Dude,
I'm all fucked up.
you're doing good. You're doing great. Remember, if you throw open this car, it's all right. It's my dad's car. It's not mine, so. Hold on, bro. Almost there. Get you one of those wheelchairs.
Have you injured this shoulder at all before?
This is the worst one yet.
Dislocated both?
I had surgery on my right one.
I'll just have you wait right here and we'll be out in just a minute.
Sounds good.
Sneaking in.
You got it, bro.
You know this guy?
Remember me?
Yeah, that's my fucking dog.
What's up, dude?
Bro, that's my day one. If I didn't have a picture, I'd be riding with you tomorrow. No days off. I love this shit. I'm out the procedure, feeling good. Shout out my dog Ryan for taking care of me. That's a real one right there. I'm just excited to get back out next time I get a chance.
Yeah, bro. That's
Many blessings to everyone and Happy New Year's.
I need ski patrol. Ah! I think I broke my leg. It's twisted. It twisted a little. I had my buddy blocking the jump.
Yeah, good job. That's exactly what we want to see. For sure. I don't want to become a patient.
I can help pull this up.
Oh, that's all right.
I was just
Any
afraid.
pain? Tell me any pain here?
Not a ton.
But you have some pain?
Yeah.
Does it feel like, okay, I don't feel any kind of...
I think it could be lower maybe even in the
your
boot.
Top of the jump? You feel like you're bleeding?
That'd be great,
at all?
thanks. For sure.
Hard to say. Stop.
I'm sorry.
No, you let me know.
I'm sorry.
You let me know. I'm going to try to clamp this down now. Is that hurting when I do this?
That's less.
Okay.
Okay.
How's that right there? Let's do it right there.
Okay.
Right there.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, man. I need to know. I need feedback. I need feedback. It ain't my leg. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you feel like it's... Lower leg?
Yeah, left. Oh yeah. You see that?
Do you feel like it's broken?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Do we need to call an ambulance?
I guess it depends on what the insurance covers. I'd like to drive. You guys are just taking extra.
We can't. They can.
One more time. I got you.
Those were moments when cops were saved by unexpected people. Let's start with a female officer, choked by a dangerous suspect.
Hey, get your cops. Get your cops. Shut up. You don't do that to a woman. Do you understand me?
Listen, you're gonna be okay. Relax.
On November 11th, 2023, Houston police pursued a stolen car involved in a carjacking. The officer's attempt to control the situation took a turn when the suspect, still in his car, shot him in the leg. Unable to defend himself from further gunfire, an unlikely hero came to his rescue.
I'll sit down. Over here. Right here. You're okay, bro.
This man is John Lally, an ex-convict who didn't even hesitate a second to help the injured officer. He recorded the incident in his cell phone for us to take a closer look at the event.
Hey, come this way! Come this way! Come this way! This way! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Get up! Get up! I got you! Come on! Come on! Come on! You're okay, bro. You're okay. Breathe. Put your gun down. You're okay. You're gonna be all right.
Where you at?
Listen, you're gonna be okay, bro. Relax. Relax. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Just look at me. Look at me the whole time. Hold it. Look at me. Hey, I'm still here with you, buddy. You hear me? You hear me? I've been to jail a million times, man, and I love cops too, bro. You're gonna be all right. He's right here.
Hey, go there.
The one that shot, he's here.
Where the fuck's he at? He's in the car. In the car up front. Watch out. Get behind the shop.
Hey, I'm still here with you, buddy. You hear me? What's your name? My name's John, too. You're gonna be okay, bro. I promise you that. John, listen to me. You're gonna be okay. You hear me?
Yeah.
Look at me. Right here. I've been shot. I got hit with a 45, man. You're gonna make it. You're gonna be okay, bro. You hear me? You hear me? Let me cut this off so this exhaust don't fuck with you. Hey, cut my car off so the exhaust don't fuck with him. Cut it off. John, I need you to respond when I'm talking to you. You hear me? God, everybody has a purpose on this earth, man, and you're doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? Your family loves you. You know what I mean? Holidays are coming. You're going to get plenty of rest now. You're going to get to stay home and just relax. Play some video games. Chill. You got kids? How many?
One.
A son or a girl? You make sure you teach that boy right. You hear me? I've been to prison twice, man. I've been to state jail once. The last time I was locked up, man, they offered me 25 years, man. I had no choice but to get out and change my life. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm here with you. Like, it was my calling to be here with you today. You hear me, John? All right? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, John. John, in his leg. In that leg. Hey, I got everything on video if y'all need it.
After rescuing the injured officer, a gunfight erupted between the remaining officers and the suspect, Jafeth Torres Diaz, who exited his vehicle. Torres Diaz was shot after refusing to comply and later died at the hospital. Officer John Gibson, who was shot in the leg, has since been released from the hospital. In the next case, the cop would have lost his life if it wasn't for the suspect. In February 2021, a police officer faced a distressing situation while trying to apprehend a suspect. He began choking on the gum he was chewing. With no one else around, the officer's fate took a drastic turn, leaving only the suspect to potentially save him. He successfully unlocked the handcuffs, seizing the perfect opportunity to escape. But his next actions revealed the kind of person he truly was.
time, one more time. I got you. You good, Fuzz? You all right? Yo, Chief. Yo, Chief, you good, man? You good? Yeah. Here, boss. Yeah. Here, go ahead. Take me in. Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah. Don't be silly, don't be silly. Oh. You saved my life, bro. You sure, Chief? You take me in if you want. I appreciate you.
It is unclear if the footage is real, but we can learn that more people should act with this level of compassion and care towards others. Our next case takes us to Provo, Utah, where a suspect disarmed an officer and left him on the ground, helpless, until a bystander intervened. On July 25th, 2018, a welfare check at a Sam's Club turned violent when a man asking people for water attacked an officer. Upon arrival, the officer approached the suspect, 34-year-old Emiliano Medina, and the situation quickly escalated.
How you doing, man? Hey, somebody called and said they were worried about you, said you were asking for water or something. What? Are you doing okay? Same. Sorry? Hey, don't touch me. Dude. Come here. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground!
Medina reached for the officer's gun and pushed back when the officer attempted to trip him, giving him a brief chance to escape, but not for long.
Step it up! Thanks, guys.
Medina was arrested and charged with felony, disarming of a police officer, and misdemeanor assault. He exhibited signs of delirium and was taken to the hospital, where a blood test confirmed he tested positive for methamphetamine. In the next case, the officer had no choice but to enlist the help of a passerby to catch up with the suspect. On Saturday, June 18th, 2022, WSPD officers located a stolen car in the 700 block of South Cherry Lane. The driver took off running, prompting a tense chase with the officers. Corporal J-Port struggled to keep pace, losing sight of the suspect and his partner, when suddenly he received the exact boost he needed to stay in the chase.
What's up? Yeah. Nope, they're all right. I appreciate it.
It's okay. I was gonna try to see if I can block you with the car.
You're good, right? Right. Oh, you're right. How do you get a taxi? Don't mind me.
You can do this.
What happens when you're out?
Come on.
I gotta go. We got him. That Perry and...
The suspect, Joshua Brown, was taken to jail, facing 4 charges, including evading arrest and possession of a stolen vehicle. The stolen vehicle was later returned to its rightful owner. In this next case, a pregnant officer found herself at the mercy of a ruthless suspect, desperately needing assistance.
I'm gonna fucking take you, dude. Stop. 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 Stop.
On August 3rd, 2023, a New Mexico State police officer responded to a report of a vehicle theft involving a white Lincoln SUV in Glorieta, linked to a domestic dispute involving the suspect, Steven Jimenez. The situation escalated into a chaotic chase that endangered the life of the officer, pedestrians, and other drivers.
10-4, it looks like he's slowing down. He's gonna take Old Denver Highway. 10-4, he's not gonna take Old Denver Highway. He has a tire iron. Bellini, stop. 146 income. There's a biker. No, he just. Get off the road. Okay, get off the road. He's dangerous. Get off the road. 146 income. He is still driving down 63. We're going towards into Pagos. He attempted to hit a person on a bike. 146 income. There are more people on the bikes. I'm gonna hit him head on. 146 income. He's still going. He's crashing my vehicle intentionally as well. We're here at the 2. He's on foot. 146 income. He's running at me. Stop! I'm gonna fucking tase you, dude. Stop. 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 Stop.
Jimenez was clearly too much for the pregnant officer to handle, forcing her to get back in her vehicle. At that moment, an unsuspecting
No, he's trying to grab my gun.
Get out the cook. Get out the cook.
You motherfucker.
Oh. Good. Guys, back the fuck up. Get her out. Get her out.
Trying.
Get the fuck up, dude. Cut it out.
Stop trying to bite me.
You'll lose your job.
After the driver helped restrain Jimenez, he was taken into custody by police. EMS evaluated him at the scene before transporting him to a hospital. Jimenez was booked into the San Miguel County Detention Center, where he faced multiple charges, including aggravated assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, and property damage. The next officer couldn't move and had to be assisted by passers-by after a terrible accident.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
On the morning of August 15th, 2000.
Come on down to the red light. Continuing on east past you. Close to the air, 10 minutes out. Speed 250.
Fuck!
We're on Bellevue. Cruiser right on Bellevue, and he's on Bellevue now, going north. Eastbound on Bellevue. Eastbound on Bellevue.
Fuck! Oh, damn it! Fuck! Oh.
The officer crashed into another cruiser and was injured, leaving him unable to move from his vehicle, which was at risk of catching fire. Just then, 2 passers-by stopped to help.
Oh, you need to get away from that car, bro. It's on fire. Now. Come on. Like, there's gas on the ground. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Come on. It's all right. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Away from the vehicle. You're all right. All right. Here's a...
Last seen an area of
What's up, Kyle?
found on Thornton around Princeton.
They got out of his... And I helped him over here.
You guys got an ambulance?
Chase
Not
has
yet.
been canceled, 856.
Stady said there was an
Oh, you guys got one?
Don't attack me, no! Why are you biting me?
These were moments when K9 made fatal mistakes, starting with a K9 who attacked an innocent woman who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. On September 23rd, 2023, Minnesota police officers responded to a residence following reports of suspected burglars.
Black males, one went south, black sweatshirt, one went north, gray sweatshirt.
The two burglars managed to flee on foot, but the officers, confident they could still catch them, brought out their K9, Gabe, to track them down. However, Gabe was kept on a 20-foot leash, a decision that would soon lead to some very dangerous consequences, as you'll soon see.
Oh, there's a lady. Out, out. Yeah, you're fine. Grab it, grab it.
Please.
Yep.
Help me.
We're trying to get you off.
Stand
up, stand up. Stand up. I'll get you some medicine. Stand up.
What did I do to him?
Nothing. It's not your fault. Just take a seat over here, okay?
We're gonna get some medics for you now.
The woman could only scream in pain as the aggressive K9 clamped down on her arm. Medics were later called to assist 53-year-old Desiree Collins, who subsequently sued the police department and received a settlement of $520,000. The officer involved was suspended for
Oh, it's so sad, bro.
just one day for his actions. In the next case, the K9 unexpectedly turned against its aggressive handler. A Florida police K9 handler was breaking up a party at the Panama City beach during a spring break and soon became the architect of his own downfall when his K9 turned against him.
You wanna go? Oh no, bro. Breathe. He can bite me. What he do? He ain't do that. Oh my God! He biting him. He biting his ass.
Even the dog knew that the cop was too violent and decided to attack him. However, the bite wasn't serious and the party was later broken. The next K9 made a fatal mistake when it attacked its handler instead of the suspect. On July 24th, 2024, Daytona police officers and their K9 unit were in pursuit of two juvenile suspects who had stolen a car. However, as they caught up with the suspects, the K9 did something completely unexpected.
No, Ronnie! Pocket him! No, him! Y'all got it. Get on the ground! Hey, go! What? No! Hit me! Yeah, I'm fine.
The two suspects were taken into custody, while the dog handler was treated for injuries after being bitten by the K9 3 times. Next, meet K9 Ronan, who attacked another officer on the vest. On September 8th, 2017 in Alabama, while chasing a fleeing suspect, Officer Saltzman released K9 Ronan off.
Has anyone called 911? Something's in this water. Go tell them.
Yeah, dude.
Believe it or not, I don't really regret a lot of stunts. Not the ones that broke my bones so badly they had to be screwed together or ended up in skin graft surgery. Not the ones that made my dad ashamed of me. Never mind what happened to my face that one time. But there are a few that really crush my soul. So, which stunts do I regret? Let's get into it. In 2009, I was invited to be on the Nitro Circus TV show. These guys fly hundreds of yards through the air on motorcycles, do quadruple backflips. Nacho linked up with them, tried a double backflip, and broke his wiener.
You okay? Oh, yeah, I feel great.
My buddy Yuka from the Dudes tried to grind a big rainbow rail with the quad and broke his rib. So, of course, when they had me on the show, they expected me to jump a motorcycle. But that's not in my DNA, man. I don't even know how to turn the thing on. Can you turn it on for me?
Can you turn it on for me? Okay.
You don't get a high five for that. You bailed off before you even started.
Safe to say that I will go down in history as the biggest pussy ever to be on the Nitro Circus show. I wish I didn't do that. The next one I wish I didn't do happened in 2014 when I got booed by an entire hockey arena. The idea was to slingshot me across the ice through a pyramid of trash cans, but at the rehearsal, it became clear that it was totally lame. So I added having hockey pucks fired at me while I was going, but still, you can tell when I tried to explain the idea, I knew it sucked.
I'm getting launched while hockey players all around the arena fire pucks at me.
And wow, did it suck. They pulled me back, let me go, and I'm just inching along. Even though I was wearing protective safety equipment, I was still getting nailed by hockey pucks. I go through the pyramid. It was so pathetic, the place just started booing. I wish I didn't do that.
So I'm here with the Dudesons, and today it's time for a fucking epidemic.
Now for one I wish I didn't do because I'm so ashamed of it. Remember my buddy Yuka from the Dudesons? He invited me to participate in a prank where we would pretend to have seizures and our mouths would be foaming with Alka-Seltzer tablets in them. Of course, it's a terrible idea. But because he said it would be like a chain reaction where one guy, then the next guy, and the next guy, it seemed so ridiculous. I said, sure, why not? So we go to this outdoor patio in Hollywood. One guy does it, and he's pretending to flop around. The other guy, then the next guy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, what's happening? People are freaking out.
All right. 3, 4. Has anyone called 911? Something's in this water. Go tell them.
And I'm like, dude, this is terrible. I just broke character.
This is Steve-O!
Oh my God. Next thing you know, we got sirens, ambulances. Bless Yuka too, because after it was all said and done, he made it into this positive thing.
Give me a hug. You guys are the heroes of the day.
But the very next day, it's on TMZ, and all it says is Steve-O does this horrible thing. And I told Yuka, you gotta take this video down. And thank you to the Dudesons for digging up this footage so that I could tell everybody how ashamed I am of doing that. God.
Oh my God, he's not gonna make it, dude.
Now, if you think I'm ashamed of that fake seizure prank, wow, is this one tough for me to admit. Because I'm the fuck SeaWorld guy. But about 20 years ago, we were filming Wild Boys in Argentina and paid a visit to this SeaWorld type place. They had the orca with the fin flopped over, and I rode captive dolphins.
I'm riding a dolphin. I'm riding a dolphin.
In our defense, we didn't know it was so terrible at the time. But wow, do I wish I didn't do that.
There's just no way to do that and look cool.
While I'm at it, I might as well say that I'm not very proud of riding those ostriches in South Africa either. So that's what I'm most ashamed of. Now I might as well share what I'm most embarrassed of. In 2001, I was on a show called Blind Date.
Desiree and her date, Steve-O. Now, Steve-O is a cast member of the MTV show Jackass.
I'm down for doing crazy stuff. I swallowed the goldfish and puked them up. I want to make the world a dumber place.
I was a big fan of the show, and I probably could have expected that they weren't interested in making me look good. And they didn't.
Do you live alone?
Actually, I don't live anywhere. So what do you do?
Well, I model lingerie.
That's awesome.
I approached the whole date as just an opportunity to show off my cool tricks. In my defense, I think my date had a lot more fun than the show led on. But God, overall, it was not a good look.
We're gonna go on more dates. You think?
Sure.
Like when I get back in town, like 8 days, I pretty much want you to pick me up at the airport.
And when that show came out, I was mortally embarrassed.
My cell phone works like no matter where I am in the country. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You get a cell phone?
Yes.
All right. I mean, I'll call you like probably tomorrow, but like call me maybe sooner.
God, I wish I didn't do that.
Now, what show was Steve-O a cast member of? Jackass? Boy, you're talking about perfect casting.
I might as well end with something pretty current. So, I was invited to the gathering of the Juggalos for the Insane Clown Posse. And while I was on stage, everybody's saying, "Show us your butthole." So, I did. And then photos of my butthole appeared online. And something about the lighting made it look just cavernous. Now, I'm not going to direct you guys to any specific websites, but if you Google Steve-O Gathering, you're going to see the most shocking photo of my butthole that you could possibly imagine. And I figured I might as well celebrate this with an incredible butthole-themed t-shirt. It's been silk screened, so all the knockoff people are out of luck. This is high quality, and I can't even show it on YouTube, but it's at steveo.com as well as...
Mitäs sä oot tehnyt tänään, kun
Pelaillut ja kattonut
sä sanoit,
YouTubea.
että sä tänään pelaat sen Riikan kai sitten et jotain muuta?
Niin.
Etkö tehnytkään mitään muuta?
En mä YouTube.
Eikö sua kiinnosta?
Kyllä mua kiinnostaa. Mä en tiedä, mitä mä teen tällä.
Niin.
Mitä mun pitää tehdä.
Mä en tiedä.
En mäkään.
Tule syö.
Joo.
Alkoi iltapala.
Moro kaikille, hei hei.